Okay, so what I'm doing here is to just show you how you can create a quiz within your PowerPoint. So what I did in order to get this slide right here was, and again this is with the newest version of PowerPoint, inserted a new slide, just went to title and content, and once it came up I entered in this was the title, and then this was just stuff I entered in with content. Alright, so what I need to do now is I need to duplicate this slide because that's going to be my answer slide. So I go here and it gives me the option to duplicate that slide, so I don't have to rewrite everything. You can see it created an exact duplicate. Now, what I'm going to do is, now I'm on this second version. The correct answer for this one is schizophrenia. So in this answer slide, I'm going to turn that green and write correct. And then, so this is going to be my option as a correct slide. And now I'm going to create another one, which is basically my slide that people will see if they get the answer wrong. So I will just turn that red, these guys red. All right, so we'll go back up here. This is the original question slide. And what I will do is I'm going to hyperlink this by highlighting it, and then I'm going to right click on the mouse, and it gives me the option to go to hyperlink. Now, what I would do is click this, place in this document, place in this PowerPoint slide. All right, and it's going to give me a list of all of my PowerPoint slides, and this one is the thing that people will see if they get it wrong, and bipolar is the wrong answer. So I will have them get this one right here if they get it wrong. And I'm going to do the same thing on these because these are also wrong answers. So again, I go to place in this document. This is the slide they would see if they get the wrong answer. Hit OK. And now I'm going to highlight the right answer, right click, go to hyperlink, and then click on place in this document, scroll down, and this is the slide that I want people to see if they get the correct answer. Hit OK. So now let me just show you what happens. Let's say people are viewing this. They're going to view it from the current slide. All right. Here they're seeing the quiz question. Which disease has symptoms of hallucinations and delusions? Now let's say they want to choose bipolar. You can see that that little hand comes up, so that means they can click on this. And when they click on it, it turned to that the wrong answer slide. And so bipolar, ADHD, and autism were highlighted. And so I'm just going to go back up to that original question slide right here. And so that was what would happen if somebody chose the wrong answer. If somebody chooses the right answer, schizophrenia, they get to that correct answer slide. Now, something that can be useful is I'm going to add in to this page a little button that allows a person to return back to the original question slide so they don't have to mess with up arrow, down arrow. To do that, I'll go to Insert, and then I'm going to insert a shape. You can see we have all kinds of shapes, and I am going to want to just give a little arrow, and I can tell people that this arrow means go back. In fact, I can turn it around so that it's actually pointing in the go back direction. All right, nice, that's as good as it's going to get. And I can hyperlink this arrow going the same way, place in this document, go back to the original question, okay, and I'm just going to copy this. I'm right clicking to do this, copy, and on the next slide I'm going to paste it, paste the picture, put it down here, and let me just see if the hyperlink came along. Nope, it didn't, so I'll have to do that again. Okay, and then let's see how that works. Go to slideshow, from current slide, And I got it correct. Great. So I click the button, doop, and it goes back to the original question slide. All right, so what I can do then is insert another slide for another quiz question. All right, so I hit new slide, title and content, quiz question 2. So let's see, what distinguishes normal and abnormal behavior? Okay, A, acting crazy, B, stealing money, C, disruption to daily life activities. Sometimes you can tell the correct answer just by how long the answer is. And exhibiting low levels of mental retardation. And sometimes you can't. Sometimes a long answer is just a long, wrong answer. All right, so there's my quiz question. And this time what I'm going to do is going to duplicate that slide. And instead of having a wrong slide and a correct answer slide, this one's just going to have everything together. So I'm going to make that red, this green, and right correct on this one. All right, so again, I'm going to use that hyperlink thing to just really any of these answers, I will hyperlink to that next slide. But it's supposed to have the colors. Why doesn't it have the colors? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right, now let's see if that works. All right, so I can test it by going to view the slideshow from the current slide. What oh, I made a typo. That should be distinguishes normal and abnormal behavior. Acting crazy. Oh, nope, that's wrong. And so in this case, I am shown immediately what the correct answer is. And you and your group can decide, do you want them to see the correct answer, or do you want them to go back and have to take another guess? Something else you can do is on the answer slide, you could include some text on why this is the correct answer. So to do that, I would insert a text box, put it here, and say answer C is correct because this is a key symptom for any and all diagnosable psychological disorders. All right, so I go ahead and fix that spelling error, put it into maybe a slightly larger font, and there. I can even change the color by going up here and make it a little pretty. That's a little too light. But you can see there's a lot of flexibility that you have available, and you could either narrate that and elaborate, or you could just leave that as text. So hopefully this is a good start for how you can create quizzes, but obviously as questions come up, let me know, and I will try to create some videos to help you better understand how to make PowerPoint your friend.